questions already, and that's all right. It says click on the mitten to begin. So let's click on this mitten. Who made the mittens for Nikki? We didn't talk about that question. Who remembers? Who remembers? I'll stand on this side. Lily? Good. His dad had it. Who was the first animal to find the mitten? Do you remember? The mole. Good job. Who was the smallest animal to join? Raise your hand if you think it's the owl. Raise your hand if you think it was the mole. Raise your hand if you think it was the meadow mouse. Raise your hand if you think it was the hedgehog. You're absolutely correct. It is the meadow mouse. Good job. When did the animals leave the mitten? When did they leave the mitten? Raise your hand. When the snowshoe hare joined, when that rabbit joined, when the bear sneezes, achoo, when the badger climbed in the thumb, or when the boy came home. You're absolutely right. When the bear sneezes. All of you had your hands raised for that one. Nice job. The end. One last question. What color was the mitten? Do you remember? It was white. Good job. Kind of matched the snow. Why do you think that would be hard to find if it's white? I kind of gave you a hint. It blends into the snow, right? We talked about in science camouflage. It kind of blends in and you can't really see it. Okay? Well, your assignment, I'll show you the directions first. Your assignment is you'll get a sheet of paper, and I'll actually grab you a copy. I'll show you on the smart board, but I'll also show you here. It'll look like this, okay? You have a blank space. What do you think you'll do in that blank space? Draw a picture. What do you think you'll do on the lines? You're going to write. Good job. So you're going to choose a character from the mitten, okay? You could be the snowshoe rabbit, you could be the meadow mouse, the bear, the fox. What else was there? Hedgehog, mole, badger. Good job. Okay? If you forget, you can always look at the book. We'll write the examples of the characters on the board too, just in case you forget, okay? So you're going to choose a character from the mitten. You're going to write about what happened when you saw the mitten. That's what you're going to do right here, okay? Draw your character right up here, and then you need to draw what the setting looked like. What does setting mean again? Who can remind us? Good, where the story took place. So what could I draw for the setting? Think about the season. What could I draw? I could draw snow, couldn't I? I could draw snow, maybe snow falling. Okay, I could do that. I'd maybe draw trees with snow on them. Okay, so use your imagination and make sure that you're using this setting. Is it inside? Is it inside of a house? Or outside? Where is it at? It's kind of outside in the woods, isn't it? Very good. It is. So I could draw the woods, maybe some snow. Okay? So be creative and draw your character. Okay? Now this is what your example will look like. Okay? So your paper looks just like this. I have it displayed on the smartboard. What do you see right here? Good. Name on paper. First thing. So I'm going to put my name right on the top. Don't put my name, put your name. And I'm going to put Mrs. Shock. Okay, always put your name first. Good. Then, what do I do in this white space again? I draw my character. Okay, so I'm going to draw my character, and I'm also going to draw who remembers? The setting. So I can draw maybe some clouds, some snowflakes. Okay, then I'm also going to draw my character. Okay, so let's say I have an owl. Now remember, Mrs. Shock isn't a great drawer. I'm sure all of you can draw way better than Mrs. Shock. So use your best drawings. Okay, there's my owl. Maybe I can draw a beak. Okay? Kind of looks like a funny owl, doesn't it? But that's okay. Just try your best. Here's my owl. Okay, maybe I'll draw the mitten. Definitely draw the mitten. I think that would be important. Maybe you can draw draw some of the other characters in the mitten, but I want this picture to be about your character and the setting. Now, Mrs. Shock didn't draw a character very big. Do you think you should draw your character pretty big? You can draw bigger than this. Fill up the space, okay? So I can also draw some trees, some snow piles, maybe a snowman. Do you think there could be a snowman out there? Maybe. You never know. Then on your first sentence, this is what I want you to say. Or start it, okay? When you're talking like you're the character, so I'm pretending I'm the owl. When I saw the mitten, what? What happened? What did you do? Maybe you saw somebody. What happened? Okay? Now on the board, I'm going to write this so that you remember. 3 to 5, what do you think that means? Sentences. Good. Do you think you can write more than 3 to 5 sentences? You sure may. But I want your goal to be 3 to 5 sentences. Do you think 5 would be great? Let's shoot for 5, but at least try to get 3, okay? If you need more paper, I can give you more paper to write on in case you have more thoughts, more than 3 sentences, or maybe all of your sentences don't fit on the lines. I have more lines that we can staple to your paper, okay? Make sure that you write 3 to 5 sentences. Start out just like this, okay? So if you're not sure how to start, here's your example, okay? So start it out just like this, and then write, what happened when you saw the mitten? What did you see? Did you go inside of the mitten? I'll give you a hint. You all did. You all went inside of the mitten. So talk about what happened, okay? Some of the animals saw the mitten as, ooh, snuggly, or a place to get warm, okay? Maybe what happened inside of the mitten? Did you get along with the other animals? Did you not argue? Did you fall asleep? And what caused you to maybe leave the mitten, okay? So if you forget, I'll leave this right up here. Make sure the picture, the setting, and you're writing this out, okay? Any questions before we start? Any questions? Chris? Good question. Do our pictures need to be colorful? Do we need to color our pictures? We do. How should I draw my picture? Should I draw it in crayons or pen or marker first? No. How should I draw it? What should I use first? A pencil. I should use a pencil first in case I make a oops or a mistake, okay? That way I can erase. So use a pencil first, then color. I want these to look nice and colorful. We're going to put these in the hallway for other classes to see, okay? We might even glue these onto a big mitten and put them in the hallway, okay? But that's coming a little bit later on. We'll work on this. Just focus on this today, okay? All right. While you're working, I'll be walking around making sure you understand what you need to be doing. And if you have any questions, raise your hand. That's all you need to do. You don't need to shout, Mrs. Shock, Mrs. Shock. Just raise your hand. I'll know that you'll need help. And also make sure that you are staying on task, okay? All right. If you have a birthday in December, January, February, March, the winter months, you may go to your seat. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, you may go back to your seats. All right. And my paper passer, yep, papers are on the counter. Go ahead and pass one out to each desk. Once you have your paper, you may get started.